We will start with the three homages. If you know them, please say them with us. If you don't know them, they're in the front of the service book in the seat pocket.
Behind you.
Which is behind you in some cases. I feel like a stewardess, but yeah.
Zensho kada. Zensho mi da ni udojo o fui igu ugan o uji May the spiritual presence of Amida Buddha, Kannon and Seishi Bodhisattvas, and all enlightened ones, past, present, and future, permeate this hall to send forth wisdom like flower petals falling from the sky to awaken those of us gathered.
We have come together today to honor and remember Shozo Sato, beloved father, husband, and grandfather. We gather in this very important moment to acknowledge his transition and rebirth in the Pure Land, the land of bliss, manifested by the primal vow of Amida Buddha over 5 kalpas ago. Shozo was given a Dharma name, Shaku Eisho. He is welcomed there by Amida, the Buddha of infinite wisdom and compassion. He will find peace in the realm of joy and insight with no obstacles to understanding. Rebirth there ends the long cycle of birth and death. It relieves all suffering. It awakens the Buddha nature inside of us. Shozo is not suffering. Amida's grace extends to all sentient beings. May Shozo easily transition to the Pure Land, and may Amida Buddha's embrace of compassion and wisdom hold him safe. And now, who would say some kind words about Shozo? Just come to the podium here. Yeah. We do usually take our shoes off before we come on the altar. That's the only thing. Sorry. At the seminary, they say if anything goes wrong, fill with the bell sound.
You may remove your mask and that mic. Is that mic on? It's not? Okay.
I spent a lot of time with my grandpa growing up. A lot of weekends. Some of my best memories were sitting with him at a diner in Honolulu, waiting to pick up my cousin Audrey. When she'd come over to visit us, to visit grandparents. And we'd sit there and he'd teach me all kinds of things. Like he taught me how to play poker during those times, blackjack, all kinds of card games. He also got to talk to me a lot about Hawaii and growing up. And what I witnessed as a really impressive role model for me is that how to take care of family just unconditionally. We'd wait for hours for Audrey sometimes because he'd pick me up early from school. And we'd go there. It was too early, so we'd sit there and he'd just talk about all kinds of wisdom. He had so much knowledge because he was around for so long, and he'd always be so patient with the grandkids. He was always supporting us. He supported Nana and everybody else. When everybody needed anything, he would always do anything and go anywhere and take care of anything, So I always try and think about being patient and understanding and devoted to my family the same way that he did. He role modeled for me through the 43 years that I got to watch him. So thank you, Papa. We all love you very much, and we'll see you one day.
Thank you. Naman lops. Naman lops.
We will now chant our sacred sutra, the Shoshinge, to affirm Amida Buddha's vow to save all sentient beings and bring them ultimately to the Pure Land. During the chanting, you are all welcome to offer incense at the altar and pay your respects to Shozo. The offering of incense is done with a spirit of gratitude. Gratitude to our dear one Shozo, gratitude to the infinite compassion of the universe. We offer incense in hopes to ease the transition of Shozo to life in the next world. It is easy to offer with gratitude in your heart. Come to the altar, bow, say some last words to Shozo, and place one pinch of incense on the charcoal. It's simple.
Shoshinge. Himyomuryō Junyorai Namu Fukashigi Ko 法蔵菩薩因に自在政自在応部省刀剣勝負浄土院国土人伝自然幕根流無常主将願長法慶右大偶勢五行四唯四小十十世妙正文字法無法無量無変更無下無体公園の少女歓喜知恵公不断難死無所公超日が交渉人生一切群上無交渉本願名号少女語死神信行願人上等学書大涅槃非死滅道願成就如来所意公主世唯世弥陀本願会五辱悪事群上会往生如来両実言の法一年喜愛心不断本の特寧藩本性逆法再入妙種侵入開一味聖種信仰上昇後意の水波無明暗頓内心臓死運無上不信自信人天非尿に幸福運無運無死下妙無暗逆心謙虚大狂気即応超税後悪種一切全幕本部人門心如来偶税願仏言広大小芸者税に妙不打理家弥陀部本元年部茶見教魔なく修上信行十字人に南中死難昔インド祭天四論芸中華自治一気思考祖現代諸公聖書意妙如来本税要記釈迦如来両河線一種五妙南天軸流樹大事出頭世執の財派有無権先世大乗無常法召喚議事小安楽賢治難行六六信行異行指導楽億年弥陀部本願人年即時入筆上唯の上昇如来語法法大悲偶税音天神菩薩増論世奇妙無下根如来永寿たら謙信寺高専王朝大聖願こういう本願力栄根異道群上小維心記入功徳大崩壊筆脈入大永寿主特使蓮華造世界即昇進用法昇進有本の人間人図有生自音自用芸本自動乱両天地上皇乱長菩薩来三蔵ルシ十上教恩賞宣行喜楽法天神菩薩論中芸報道因果見世願法華内古有他力少女死因唯心人惑前本部新人法承知承持即涅槃非死無量光明道小宇宙上開復系同社継承道南省唯妙浄土活入万全自力変言中円満特語感染症三不三心軽音言増魔法明道非因一生増悪地偶税思案妖怪称名化全道六名武将意 Ko aijo san yo gyaku waku, komyo myogo keni nen, kainyu honga daichi kai, gyoja shoju kongo shin, kyoki ichinen sogo, yoi daito gyaku san nin, sokusho hosho shijo raku, genshin kokai ichidai kyo, henki anyo kani sai, senzo shushin hansenjin, hoke nido shomen ryu, gokuju akunin yui shombu, gayaku zai hisei shuchu, bonno shogen sui fuken, daihi muken joshoga, honji gen kumyo bukyo, renmin zen makubon bunin, shinshu kyosho kohenshu, senjaku hongangu akuse, Genrai shoji rin denge, keichi gijo ishoshi, sokunu jakujo mu iraku, hichi shinji ni no nyu, kukyo daiji shushito, josai muhen gokujoku waku, dozoku jishu gudo shin, yui ka shin shi, koso se eko kanishi kudoku myoudo sei sai doho bodai shin ojo wa an ra ho. White Ashes by Renyo Shonin. When I deeply contemplate the transient nature of human life, I realize that from beginning to end, life is impermanent, like an illusion. We have not yet heard of anyone who lived 200 years. How fleeting is a lifetime. Who in this world today can maintain a human form for even 100 years? There is no knowing whether I will die first or others, whether death will occur today or tomorrow. We depart, one after another, more quickly than the dewdrops on the roots or on the tips of blades of grasses. So it is said. May we have radiant faces in the morning, but by evening we may turn into white ashes. Once the winds of impermanence have blown, our eyes are instantly closed and our breath stops forever. Then our radiant face changes its color, and the attractive countenance like peach and plum blossoms is lost. Family and relatives will gather and grieve, but all to no avail, since there is nothing else that can be done. They carry the deceased out to the fields, and when what is left after the body has been cremated has turned into the midnight smoke, is just white ashes. Words fail to describe the sadness of it all. Thus, the ephemeral nature of human existence is such that death comes to young and old alike, without discrimination. We must all quickly take to heart the matter of greatest importance, the spiritual life, and trust ourselves deeply to Amida Buddha, the wisdom and compassion of this universe, and recite the Nembutsu. Humbly and respectfully, Renyo Shonin, 1462. Namo Butsu, Namo Butsu, Namo
In following Renyo's recommendation, I will say a few words about the Dharma. In the Buddhist view, death is the dissolution of what makes us up, the 5 aggregates of form, sensation, perception, mental formation, and consciousness. The causes and condition of dear Shozo's life here have ceased. Today we focus on his next birth in Amida Buddha's Pure Land, a land of ease, clarity, and understanding. With the help of Amida's attendant, the dear Bodhisattva Kannon, he is guided through the difficult and confusing stages of the bardo, or doorway state. For 49 days, the next home of the mind stream we knew as Shozo is determined. It will be easy and simple for him, with Kannon as his guide. Shozo will not experience this as confusion. Instead, we know in our hearts that the compassion of the Buddha will immediately guide him to the Jodo, or Western Pure Land, where he will have birth. There he will see clearly reality as it truly is, and be able to direct his next birth back into the 6 realms. Here he will be uniquely equipped to help sentient beings finally escape the cycle of birth and death. His precious life, his experiences, his wisdom will benefit countless sentient beings in the future. Namo Butsu, Namo Butsu, Namo Butsu, Namo Butsu. It's time to finish. If anyone has something important they want to say to Shozo about his life, this would be the time to do that. But if not, that's okay. You can feel it in your heart. Let's share a special wish for Shozo, or Shaku Eisho as he's known in the Pure Land, and focus our goodwill on his behalf. Please repeat after me. May you be happy.
May you be happy.
May you be free from harm.
May you be free from harm.
May you receive boundless compassion.
May you receive boundless compassion.
And may peace and harmony fill your heart.
And may peace and harmony fill your heart. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
We usually finish our services here by singing our Reno Buddhist Center theme song. It was selected by Reverend Alicia from the movie How the West Was Won. If you want to sing along with us, it's on the last
Page 49.
49 of the service book.
It's called Home in the Meadow. Home in the Meadow. Away, away, come away with me, where the grass grows wild and the winds blow free. Away, away, come away with me, and I'll build you a home in the meadow. Come, come, there's a wondrous land for the hopeful heart and the willing hand. Come, come, there's a wondrous land where all I'll build you a home in the meadow. The stars, oh how bright and far, on a world of pure and eternal law. The stars, oh how bright they'll shine, on the home we will build in the meadow. Come, come, there's a wondrous land for the hopeful heart and the willing hand. Come, come, there's a wondrous land where I'll build you a home in the meadow.
Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo
Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo
Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo.
We have finished. If we're not quite done, actually. Maybe I said we were finished, and I didn't mean it. We're finished. Just put it in there. Okay. So we'll always remember him here. Okay. Namanda. Namanda. Okay.
He has a home here too now, and you can visit him whenever you want. Just let us know.
Thank you.